You're not alone, but what if your smart fridge could secretly become part of a hacker's spam army? In this video, we're revealing the strange and surprising story of how hackers turned a smart fridge into a powerful spam botnet, showing just how vulnerable our everyday devices can be. Before we cool down with the details, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss wild tech stories and digital surprises. Let's get into it, starting now. The rise of smart appliances. The Internet of Things revolution promised to make our lives easier by connecting everyday appliances to the Internet. Smart refrigerators could order groceries automatically. Smart thermostats could learn our preferences and adjust temperatures accordingly. And smart TVs could stream content from anywhere in the world. However, manufacturers were so focused on adding connectivity features that they often overlooked basic security principles. Most smart appliance manufacturers were hardware companies with little experience in cybersecurity. They treated internet connectivity as just another feature to add, like a bigger screen or more storage space. The result was millions of devices with default passwords, unencrypted communications, and no mechanisms for security updates being deployed in homes around the world. The particular smart refrigerator that caught researchers' attention was a premium model costing over $3,000. It featured a large touchscreen display, built-in cameras, and the ability to connect to social media platforms. Users could check their email, browse the internet, and even post photos of their meals directly from their kitchen. Unfortunately, all of these connected features also made it an attractive target for cybercriminals. The discovery. Proofpoint, a cybersecurity firm, first discovered the botnet after spotting unusual spam email patterns coming from household devices instead of typical computers. The spam originated from hacked smart refrigerators, TVs, and home routers, appliances whose owners were unaware they'd been compromised. Between December 23, 2013 and January 6, 2014, over 750,000 malicious emails were sent from these devices, promoting fake drugs and investment scams, generating big profits for the criminals while using victims' internet and power. How the attack worked. The attack was simple but alarming. The smart fridge ran a basic Linux system, but had major security flaws. It used default usernames and passwords like admin that many users never changed, sometimes even printed in manuals or on stickers. Its web interface was open to the internet without encryption, letting attackers easily find and access it using automated tools. Once inside, criminals installed lightweight botnet malware designed to run quietly without affecting the appliance's normal functions or alerting users. The spam operation. The compromised smart appliances sent spam by abusing legitimate email servers, using the household's internet connection. Since the emails came from residential IPs, they were more likely to bypass spam filters. The attackers spread out the spam sending across thousands of devices, each sending only a few dozen emails daily to avoid detection. The spam promoted fake pharmaceuticals, luxury goods, scams, and fraudulent investments aimed at stealing money or data. Using residential IPs made the emails seem more trustworthy, increasing their chances of reaching victims' inboxes. The technical challenge. Investigating this botnet was tough because infected appliances like refrigerators and TVs are hard to detect and clean. Most users didn't know their devices were infected, and no standard tools existed to remove malware from smart appliances. These devices had limited hardware and couldn't run traditional antivirus software. Plus, many lacked automatic security updates, relying on users to manually patch firmware, something most never did. The global spread of infected devices across many countries and ISPs made coordination difficult, requiring cooperation between law enforcement and security firms worldwide. The industry response. The discovery of the smart appliance botnet sent shockwaves through the Internet of Things industry. Manufacturers suddenly realized that their rush to add connectivity features had created serious security vulnerabilities that could be exploited by cybercriminals. The incident became a wake-up call for the entire industry about the importance of building security into connected devices from the ground up. Major appliance manufacturers began working with cybersecurity companies to audit their products and identify potential vulnerabilities. Many companies established dedicated security teams and began implementing secure development practices that had been standard in the software industry for years, but were new to appliance manufacturers. Industry organizations developed new security standards and best practices specifically for Internet of Things devices. These guidelines covered everything from secure default configurations and encrypted communications to regular security updates and vulnerability disclosure processes. However, implementing these standards across the entire industry would take years and require significant investment from manufacturers. The incident also led to increased scrutiny from regulators and consumer protection agencies. Government officials began asking tough questions about whether existing consumer protection laws were adequate to address the security risks posed by connected appliances. Some jurisdictions began considering legislation that would require minimum security standards for Internet of Things devices sold to consumers. Lessons learned. The smart refrigerator botnet incident highlighted several important lessons about cybersecurity in the Internet of Things era. First, it demonstrated that any device connected to the Internet is a potential target for cybercriminals, regardless of how unlikely it might seem. Attackers are constantly looking for new ways to monetize their access to compromised systems, and household appliances represent a largely undefended attack surface. Second, the incident showed that security cannot be an afterthought in product development. Manufacturers who treated Internet connectivity as just another feature to add to their products without considering the security implications created serious vulnerabilities that put their customers at risk. Building security into devices from the design phase is essential for preventing these types of attacks. The case also illustrated the importance of user education and awareness. Many consumers who purchased smart appliances had no understanding of the security risks involved or the steps they needed to take to protect themselves. Simple measures like changing default passwords and keeping firmware updated could have prevented many of these compromises. Alright, that's a wrap on the wild tale of how hackers turned a smart fridge into a spam botnet. A reminder that even the gadgets in our homes can be weaponized in the digital world. If you found this eye-opening, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. And for more surprising tech stories and cyber insights, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out. See you in the next one.